Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Intraday Trade. My name is Robin and let's do a Nifty and Bank Nifty analysis for tomorrow. So before we begin the analysis for tomorrow, it's an expiry day tomorrow, so we'll plan how the market can behave tomorrow, and we'll also discuss what happened in the market today. So if you all remember, like in my yesterday's video, I had clearly mentioned that FIs and pros both are carrying bearish positions, and just in case if there is any opportunity that we get the market on the higher side, it should definitely be an opportunity to go short. And you know the results for today. So the market fell like anything, and it was an amazing day. So I hope people would have made money, because you know, in a selling kind of a scenario, like you get a flat opening, that is always better, but a gap down creates confusion, and a gap up definitely creates confusion. But when you know that big players are carrying short positions, it is always better to look for short opportunities, and that's what market did. So let's understand what should be the plan for tomorrow. So the first thing that we look at here is, yesterday we discussed that, you know, we had continued green candles, and none of the low was breached, and yesterday Nifty had breached the low. I told you that this is the end of the uptrend, and today it was a continuation of the trend. And similarly, if we look at Bank Nifty did not give that kind of a confirmation yesterday, because we saw an inside candle on a daily chart. But today, it finally confirmed that it has also ended this particular rally. So like we discussed, either the market may move sideways here and then give a breakout, or maybe it can give a dip here until 34,000 and, you know, continue to form higher high and higher low kind of a pattern. Okay. So so here the important thing is the expiry move. Okay, so expiry move has already happened today, so that is done today, which means that tomorrow we may not expect a strong momentum, either upside or maybe downside, and we can expect a sideways kind of a market. Okay, so we'll come to that point based on the data that FIs and pros are carrying the positions, but definitely the market looks sideways tomorrow, looking at the kind of a price action, and tomorrow being an expiry, it is always better to go hedged rather than just carrying a call or a put. Okay, so let's get back to the participants data. So here, if you look at the data, FIs are holding call shorts. That means we have strong resistance on the upside. They are holding very less amount of put long. That means not confident about a gap down opening, but still they have some puts. But interesting fact here is they have booked future shorts. That is an interesting fact. Hence, this figure is positive. But other than that, what we can make out from here, or make out from the call short, is we definitely have strong resistance on the upper side. Okay, and if we come to pros, they are also call short of about 1,28,000, but they also have shorted some puts. Mainly this could be in Bank Nifty, because Bank Nifty kept on holding the lower level of 34,800, and they are short in futures. So this is something which will avoid for now, but what we can see is we definitely have a strong resistance and we have a slight support, and this indicates that the market can move sideways. So this is all about the data. So data doesn't look that bearish, but definitely the upside is limited, is what we can understand. And now let's move on to a smaller time frame and understand what should be the plan for tomorrow. So this is Bank Nifty first. So if you all remember, so this levels are the same, so I'm not changing it, neither so it is basically not required. So 35,200 was an important level. Bank Nifty took support quite a lot of times, and it also happens to be the weekly high. Okay, so it formed a head and shoulder kind of a pattern, and yesterday itself it gave a breakdown, but again market opened above that level, so we had to wait for a confirmation whether it continues to hold this level and goes upside, or will it continue downside. But we knew that FIs and pros had bearish positions, so there was always an opportunity to look for a downside. It gave a breakdown, then took support at this particular swing. Okay, hovered here, broke this down again, and now we are somewhere close to this particular swing or a support. So this is somewhere close to 34,640. So what I'm expecting tomorrow is, so there are two things that you need to keep in mind. So basically, first is always we think about the max pain, especially important on an expiry. So the max pain for Bank Nifty is 35,000, and for Nifty it is 16,000. So what is a max pain? Max pain is basically where buyers uh, lose maximum and sellers gain uh, maximum. So what we need to do is we need to check who will win here. Is it the buyers or the sellers? So that will uh, like create a sideways market. So I'm expecting a range between this place to this place for Bank Nifty tomorrow. So I think the upper range for us would be somewhere around 35,000, and the lower range can be considered as 34,600, and I'm expecting Bank Nifty to move within this range. So tomorrow it could be a day for sellers and not buyers, until and unless there is any global news that is going to impact and we break this level. So if we break 34,600, then definitely a dip is possible to fill this particular gap, which is around 34,300. But I'm expecting this move on a Friday and not tomorrow. So let's see, that depends totally on how the market opens. So if we open below this level, then there is a possibility we may test this level and slowly start moving upwards and close somewhere here. Okay, so we'll discuss all the levels now. In case of a flat opening, so we'll just mark this level. In case of a flat opening, and if we cross this low, we can buy a put for put buyers, and your target should be small, just about 200 points in Bank Nifty. So from 34,800 to 34,600 or 640. So you should consider booking here, because this is where the rally started, and we saw a movement of almost 1,000 points from here. So definitely this level will be respected here. So we must keep that in mind, or at least if it's breaking, it will spend time and then break. So it will not break immediately. So if it is breaking immediately, then definitely I'll look for a bullish trade somewhere here, and maybe I'll update that on the Telegram too. So the first plan is a flat opening and breaking of 34,800. We are going to trade for 34,600. And just in case, imagine if we open somewhere close to 35,000, then there is a high chance that we may see a dip and the market may trade sideways. And in fact, gap down opening at 34,600 also can push the market to be sideways. Okay, so data is not that bearish like it was yesterday, but definitely we have strong resistance on the higher side. And if you look at these levels, so these were consolidated and then broken down. So this happens to be a strong resistance, so from 35,000 to 35,100. So definitely you can plan a range like this, and you can do a straddle or a triangle, something like that. Okay, so not expecting a very good move tomorrow in Nifty and Bank Nifty. So this is my view on Bank Nifty. Okay, we'll just discuss one more scenario. Just in case if we open gap up close to 35,000, here also you can try to buy a put for a dip until 34,800. Okay, so this is a place you buy a put, and if we break this is a place where we buy a put, and 34,600 is the target for this. Okay, so this is my view on Bank Nifty. Let's quickly check out Nifty. Okay, so Nifty, we have the lines. So this was a trend line which Nifty was following for a long time. Yesterday just halted at the trend line. Today open gap up, spend time here, and then broke the trend line and broke the horizontal support as well. So this is also close to a target of 15,900. So this is good support here. Right now it took a halt at this close price, and so not a big moment, but we can expect another 70-80 points fall here, and again Nifty can take support here. So tomorrow, just in case if we open gap down, so there is a possibility of opening of a gap down because the US CPI inflation data is out and the markets are falling. And right now, if I check, SGX Nifty is recovering. It was around 130 points negative. Right now, it is just about 37 points negative. And today, FIs had sold for about 2,800 crores in the cash market. So again, the intensity of selling was nice today in the cash market, but that aggressive selling doesn't reflect in the index futures or maybe in the index options. So definitely they use this moment to book their positions. So that means they're also not holding that strong positions for tomorrow, because today they just added about 20,000 call shorts in the index. So like we discussed, we have resistance on the upper side, and there are some put shorts by pros, so we need to also consider some support on the downside. So it is always best on the expiry day, you should always keep an eye on the option chain every now and then, especially if you are an option seller. Okay, so tomorrow what we can do is, if say Nifty opens gap up above 16,000, then a lot of people would prefer doing 16,000 straddle, because that is our max pain and the market will try to hover around this area. So the straddle traders will make money. So opening around 16,000, you should definitely go for a straddle. And just in case if we open it 16,050, here you can try to buy a put for this dip of around 15,970 or 75, but not recommended much, because since we already saw a deep movement today, option buyers can like trading can be difficult for option buyers tomorrow. So I'm looking at a sideways market, and just in case if you open gap down, I think the market can trade within this range of 16,000 to 15,900 in Nifty. So only if we open gap down below 15,900 is then we'll wait and watch the price action, because Nifty is definitely weaker than Bank Nifty. So what we can do in Nifty is, say if it is trading at this range, okay, for some time, and then if it gives a breakout maybe on the upside, we can go for a call until this place 16,000, and if it breaks down further, we can buy a put, and our next immediate target should be 15,800. Okay, so this is my view on Nifty and Bank Nifty for tomorrow. I hope you all enjoyed it, and sorry for not posting algo videos. People were asking me about it. The only reason I'm not posting it because we have rolled out the algos to a lot of subscribers, and since it is the initial days, there is a lot of questions and confusions coming up, and we are trying to rectify all of them, and that is one of the reason why I'm not able to record. So going forward, like things are fine, I'll start recording the algo videos and start posting it on the YouTube again. Thank you for watching, and for any algo queries or anything, you can definitely call me on the number 7303630630. I'll maybe post that number on my thumbnail today. You can definitely contact me on that. You can either call me or send me a text message on WhatsApp, and I'll get back to you. Thank you for watching. Let's meet on another video. Please like, subscribe, and share the videos to most of the people. Let's meet in another video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.